What is going on, everybody? My name is Devin, here with another video. Just like the title of this video says, weed will limit your potential as a young man. Now, if you're rewatching, you already know I smoke weed from 15 to 24 years old. Super big regret in my life. I have a video about how I quit after smoking weed for 9 years. Um, these are some things I noticed. I was just sitting here thinking, like, what advice would I give my younger self if I were to be able to talk to him and, like, convince him to, like, not smoke weed, like, just to stop. This isn't the way you want to go about your life. Now, if you are like a disciplined smoker, I guess you could say, where you only smoke like at night or something like that, this video really isn't for you. Like, some of the points will kind of be like relevant, but this is mainly for the people who smoke weed all day long. They're just like super big stoners. They smoke from like when they get up to when they go to bed, just like I did. They're always high, high at work, all that stuff. Essentially being like a functioning marijuana addict, basically, is the thing. There's not a fire over my left shoulder. For my shoulder, that's a candle. So I just noticed that with like a fire. So let's hop right into this. I have some points right here. I'm reading off the computer. Just three quick little points, but we'll get right into it. Uh, your focus will not be where it needs to be. Now, what I mean like this is being high all the time will make you not focus on what is really important, i.e., your career, going to school, personal relationships. Um, Another thing that it wasn't helping me focus on was health and fitness, and just like I wasn't really doing self-improvement stuff, but I can imagine if I was smoking weed and trying to do self-improvement stuff, it would severely limit my potential to excel at whatever I'm doing, whether it be health and fitness, bike riding, weightlifting, running, swimming if you're into those kind of things also. Basically any sport that you're doing, any activity you're doing, it will limit your focus on that. Now, yeah, I can use it as like a painkiller and stuff like that. And there are some outliers of people who smoke weed doing professional sports and stuff like that, but it eventually will have a negative effect on you, I believe. You will not be able to focus 100% on the task at hand. Again, whether that be self-improvement stuff, if you're gratitude journaling or anything like that, you're not going to be able to fully focus on that if you're high all the time. Your mind will have like this weird, like wandering thing. It's like the mind's always going basically. You're not going to be able to like focus, lock in on a task, which is really important if you want to succeed in stuff. Your money goals will be slightly delayed. This is something I found out, especially when I wasn't making as much money. Spending a lot of money on weed will take away from the amount of money that you can save or invest in yourself. So if you're buying like 2 eighths a week or something like that, which isn't like, that's not a lot of weed, but it does add up. $50, that's 200 bucks a month. That's 200 bucks you could have been saving. In 5 months, that would have been $1,000. That's $2,400 in a year more, which could have taken you on a trip. You could have invested that into some kind of program to better yourself, some kind of coaching. It really takes away from your true potential, I believe, of saving money. Now, if you're smoking more, like an ounce every week or something like that, that adds up even more. You're spending like $1,000 a month on the habit. For me, when I started like making more money after doing like grocery store jobs, like pizza delivering, I was making a good amount pizza delivering. So I was taking like I'd make a little over $2,000 a month. I wasn't working full time or anything, but I'd make a little over $2,000 a month. Split it. I would save up money, and then I would just take that to the school, pay down my loans. So I'd pay like $1,000 a month to them to get that just paid off because my interest rate was ridiculously crazy through the school. And then the other money I would like save and just like do whatever with, live off of, save a little bit, and then smoke a bunch of weed. So I did a video earlier, probably like my last video I think was like the true monetary cost of smoking weed. Excuse me. And it added up to a lot. I spent like $20,000 over the whole course of the habit probably on it. So it's like 2 grand a year. Um, it's not a lot, but I would really prefer if I had 20,000 more dollars right now. That'd be pretty awesome. I'd be able to put a crazy down payment on a house. That would be amazing. So, money goals will be delayed. And investing in yourself is the most important thing. You need to invest in yourself, whether it's career improvement, like if you already have a career, there's courses and things you could take to invest in yourself in your career to be better at your field. You know what I mean? Like if you're in sales, there's all these sales courses you could take. If you're in hospitality, there's more things you could do. Depending on your career, there's always something you could do to better yourself and set you apart from the crowd. Another one, it kind of goes with the first one, but this one really affected me a lot. Your vision for the future will be fogged, and even if you do have a vision, the weed will limit the focus on achieving that goal. So, um, like I've never really had like a path on life, basically. Like I'm just kind of going through the paces, especially with smoking weed, because it makes you so like mellowed out. You're just like, oh, this stuff doesn't matter. Like as long as I can get high, it's good. But dude, this life shit is crucial. This stuff is so crucial. Um, it's seriously the only one you get. So you need to have the best experience you possibly can. You don't want to suffer because there's already enough suffering. Just like the fact that you're alive, you're going to suffer basically. But you just want to be able to minimize the suffering. And a good way to do that, in my opinion, is to be financially sound. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to have excessive wealth and stuff like that or excessive personal belongings. But being financially sound will definitely help with the amount of suffering that you go through, if that makes any sense. And to get to that financial level where you're just comfortable, you will need to have a vision for the future. I never, like I said, never really had a vision, but even if I did, like want to get into something, I was always limited by my habit of smoking weed because I was just like, oh, well, I need to quit for a month to do this, and I didn't really want to quit because I was just weak. I had weak willpower. I had a very, very weak willpower. So for me, it was just like, yeah, I'm never gonna quit. Now, I'm coming into some career changes soon, trying to get like real jobs and stuff like that. Hopefully, me not having this habit will benefit me so much because I could just take any job interview, I could do anything, and just boom, like go in, drug test, whatever, fine, let's do it. I don't have to do any drugs, so it makes it that much easier. So much more peace of mind. These are just like quick three little tips. I'll have more videos on this stuff later because I think weed definitely does limit your potential as a young man. Um, it's not something I'd recommend doing. And if any of my little cousins smoke or anything, I always tell them like, you need to stop now. You need to stop before you get in too deep. You don't want to be doing this until you're older. Just wait until you're older. Wait until you're like 30 even. I know you could buy it at 21 and stuff like that, but you don't want to get into that habit then. You need to be focusing on building your career, building your life up, building a network. So many other things you need to be focused on instead of like, oh, like let's go buy weed and let's go get high. Because you're wasting those 2 hours, you're wasting those 3 hours and stuff like that. Now, granted, everyone still wastes time. I still waste time even not smoking, but I waste substantially less time that I'm not smoking weed all day long. So just some quick tips to think about. If you're trying to stop smoking, I believe in you. I know you can do it. It just takes time. It takes failure. Just keep bouncing back and keep going. Keep striving for greatness. Have a good day. Drink some water, man. Peace out.